come and get it.
So I ask you about the solo cast thing because I really want Ryung to win, but every time I've ever cast Ryung in a TVT, he loses. So I feel like if I just shut up and let you solo cast, somehow that'll make him win. The superstition is real.
Okay.
So do you want to do it? I kind of...
No.
Fine, whatever. You heard it here first, folks. Zombie God wants Ryung to lose this game. Spawning here in the lower left corner. This is the Acer team strike up. Welcome back, guys. We're just having a bit of fun, but this is currently 4-3 in the favor of Axiom. They got this game and the next game, so they got 2 chances to take out Acer. And Acer's only got, well, the one. We'll talk about that more in a second. Spawning in the lower left corner of the map, representing Axiom Esports, the blue Terran player, Axiom's Ryung.
In upper right, as the red Terran player, it is Acer's Innovation.
So it's kind of funny that we got this map 2 times today, but we got the different spawn locations each time. So 2 completely different maps for the exact same map. The Acer Team Strike Up does have maps laid out ahead of time, and because it's the best of 9, there's only 7 maps really available, guys. You will see repeats as we get further into the series, but the reason I say that Axiom still got 2 chances, whereas Acer's only got 1, is they can still resurrect somebody after this game if Ryung doesn't win it out here. They've got a whole ace match to fall back on, but Innovation is the last player Acer can possibly play today. If he dies, that's it, it's over, and Axiom walks away victorious.
So, oh, he's no stranger to a lot of pressure.
Oh man, we got like a Terran rap going off here in chat. It's like it's a spoof of one of the songs of the playlist here, but Miller Delight says, "It's my honest suspicion you're gonna want to reposition because I've been stimming on your ass like I'm on a tradition, so now I'll even do it faster in the Terran edition." Quote, Innovation. I highly doubt he said that, but thank you for that awesome, I guess remastery of that Miller Delight. That's awesome.
That's pretty good.
It's from Starbomb, yo. Really loved Starbomb's the best. Anyways,
I forgot for a second that he was playing a TVT. Thought it was TVP again.
Right, so that's what I was going to talk about, though. TVT is a bit of a fickle matchup as is, and there's a lot of subtleties, nuances, whatever you want to call them, but if you recall, we did catch these guys actually just recently in Starbow against one another, and that was a lot of fun. And the thing is, Innovation and Ryung, I think a lot of people hold Innovation to this really high standard, like he was popular, he was big, but I gotta say, like, when it comes to skill, I would put him and Ryung on fairly even levels when it comes to TVT.
I guess because too much Starbow, not enough real TVT, but Innovation seems to have a little bit of an edge.
I think statistically he has an edge, but I meant more like coming up against one another. It's a lot different than going up against, say, like Daishi or Cross or somebody.
Ah, okay.
Or, you know, insert North American Terran player. Oh wait, just kidding. Rip NA. No, actually, you know what? I really wish Root had gotten into this for the Acer Team Strike Up. Would have loved to have seen some like illusion and stuff mixed in.
Yes, well.
Maybe next season. Fingers crossed.
Maybe along with the Bounty Hunters.
I don't know. The Bounty Hunters was they caused a lot of trouble just existing, if we're gonna be honest. I don't know how much I would have loved to have seen them make it to the season. There's a lot of players that I would love to see, like MC and such, of course, but
That was drama.
Well, it's not even just drama. It's just like I don't know, if these like official teams can't get a hold of their players, I can't imagine Bounty Hunters would have had a lot better. Like, you know, Evil Genius is the organization. Like, they have to forfeit their match today because no players are available.
Well, actually, funnily enough, since Bounty Hunters all live in the same house, it would actually be a lot easier.
Actually, yeah, you bring up a good point. I was about to start talking about, like, there's the salary, and you think you could force your players to play, but hang on, this set of Innovation is a bit of an oddball build, but it's one that could work out really nicely. Now, what's happened here is Ryung's actually put Deepos over here, so this isn't going to get to drop in the dead space, and it won't catch Ryung off guard. But this is a move that's kind of meant to counter Banshees, but it's not a Banshee first, but a Raven. And honestly, an auto turret's not going to be too shabby in order to help deal with what's going on. But yeah, this medevac is going to be almost impossible for Ryung to deal with.
Yeah, and Hellions get right up into Ryung's face.
SCVs are already pulled. Get us round up on the Marines.
Oh my god. Oh, he's like 2 shots away from losing a bunch of SCVs.
Yeah. Pulls them back, but the Hellings will lift it up to get on top of this way. Splits. Look at that split. That panic split. S7 SCVs died so far, but the auto turret not arranged to help anymore, and there's not enough Marine fire here. You can't even kill the one Marine.
He's trying to kill the Hellion. There we go. The Hellion won't be healed, and it also like is the most dangerous thing. They can chase down the SCVs. It's not really good to surround it. So
it's the production enough though. Now focusing on the medevac, so there's no retreat at least. Ryung will clean this up. Losses were not minimal though. 15 workers did die, but he's got command center down. Innovations is on the way. He's not exactly going to pull ahead anytime soon, but it's a good start.
Right now the problem is that Ryung has no way to return the damage. He doesn't have Banshees on the way that can at the very least have that map control and stop Innovation from doing a secondary push. He just has tanks eventually when he gets enough money because he's really starving right now.
Oh man, tanks are a good way to really change this game around, but I kind of feel like Innovation could... I know he's got the command star coming in and down, but I almost feel like if he pressured a one base contain, like if he delays his own saturation, if he delays his own natural base, and he instead just trades that out to contain Ryung, he could be in a really good spot. But as I say this, I remember quickly, there's actually an island base on this map. Ryung could... You don't even need to build SCVs there, you can just purely drop the mules there.
Yeah, well, that's usually
safe.
what it's used for, just a mule dropping place. But yeah, it's funnily enough, this would be the one where you could potentially still live despite being contained, and that might just be what's gonna happen. Ryung does not have a tank ready to, stop this push from getting up in his face.
And the Vikings gonna make this even more scary. That poor, where's that poor Raven hiding? Because it needs to hide. It can't get a lot done, sadly. One Seeker missiles make him down. If he saves up the energy, getting 2 on top of the tank might be worth the dive, but for now, he's got to keep this alive. A tank does pop out here for Ryung.
You gonna go for it? No, it was a little...
Why did he throw his Marines away? Oh, he's gonna lose the...
Because he wanted to... Oh, let's save. I thought he was gonna throw it on this turret, or auto turret.
The point defense round was just in the nick of time too, because he didn't have the energy for it, but... Yeah, pushing down that ramp was not... That wasn't ever going to be worth it, and that must have been just one of those, like, the tank attacked you and you didn't realize your units auto-responded.
Well, he did that split, which made me think that he was actually going to try, but, like, the turret couldn't go down because the Raven was so unhealthy. No!
His other tank is running for its
life.
Run,
tank, run!
He can, of course, eventually repair this, but as Innovation creeps closer, he's in range of the reactors. I don't know if they can hit the factory or not. It's looking pretty darn close, but... Ryung again, kind of engaging, choking himself off here. This is so unfortunate the way he's taking these fights.
Very, very unfortunate.
Point defense turn is exhausted.
You can't break out down a ramp. Your best. If you're contained on 2 bases, that's still kind of okay because. Oh, never mind.
All right, Innovation will bring this to the absolute ace match. Axiom is presented with the opportunity to either play Crank, who has not yet played today, or resurrect one of the players that have already played. I'm not who. I don't know who they send out. I want to say Impact, honestly.
I was thinking that too.
But as I say this, I do know that they had declined a show match attempt with Innovation versus Impact in the past because they were not. Impact wasn't sure he was able to keep up with Innovation or not. So that's kind of a scary thought. Like my next bet, like if it's not Impact, it's going to be Alicia. I would think maybe.
I think Impact, ever since at least the DreamHack would have given him a lot of confidence, but he has really good ZVT. But if he's still unconfident, he's probably telling whoever is deciding. I guess Crank would be the team captain. I don't feel comfortable still. Oh, apparently he is comfortable.
Nice. Okay, I'm actually really happy about this, guys. Impact will be coming up next. We're gonna run a commercial break, and we'll see you in just a moment. Hopefully with the game once we're back.